right, so yep, I'm here. It's me. I'm back. Teacher LaShundra, right here. All right, don't you hate it when you get on YouTube and you want to watch a video and it has like this 2-minute intro? I hate it. Oh, thank you. My son brought me a cup of ice. Thank you. So I'm coming at you today with a video. You guys, you know where I've been? You know, I've been here. I've been on quarantine. I've been in the house. In the house being busy, but in a good way. In a good way. You know, like I took May off from Cambly. I took May off for Ramadan because at the time I teach, the majority of my students are Turkish or Saudi Arabian, and most of them observe Ramadan. So I just took the month off. I was like, you know what? I have more than enough regulars, and they will be there when I get back. 1 month is not going to hurt me. I've been going strong, and this is my first time taking a month off since I've begun. So I took this month off from Cambly so I can really focus on just really helping my kids and you guys. My ebook. You know how I told you I'm gonna get the ebook out, and then all of a sudden life was like bam, bam. So now I feel like I can breathe again. My kids have just ended their school year. Our district decided that, okay, now is the end of the school year. We're done. Finito. So they ended the school year and I can breathe again. So I'm coming back with these videos. I'm sorry, it's been like 2 weeks since my last video. So I wanted to come today because I've been getting so many emails. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to catch up because I'm still teaching online. So I'm still teaching online with WeTalk. I still have my own company. I'm trying to be noticed on OutSchool and Spitball. Did I tell you guys about Spitball? I am now a Spitball tutor as well. And so with all of that, and yeah, I'm writing my teacher ebook in addition to 2 books of my own, you know, like Miss LaLa books. And you guys know I own my own boutique. So I have an online boutique and I have been getting orders. I'm so excited. So my spring line is ending. I'm trying to get rid of that inventory and I'm relaunching June 1st with brand new inventory that involves the 5 elements. So wind, earth, fire, water, and space. I'm excited. I have so many new products and I've been having like every day. I'm sure people are watching my house, like what is going on, because the Amazon, UPS, FedEx trucks are like coming by every day to drop some little goodness off at my house. And then I'm coming out of my house with packages to head out to the post office. So I'm going to put my link to my boutique down below because I still have spring inventory to get rid of. So you guys, that's what I've been doing. I know. Thank you for the love. People have been messaging me. Where are you? I miss you. I miss your videos. Come back. I didn't leave. I didn't leave. I'm here. I'm here. I was momming it up. Momming it up. And then I don't know. I don't know what's worse. The fact that, you know, I had so many hats to put on, or the fact that my children not only had to be homeschooled, but their mom doubles as a teacher. I'm a certified teacher, so I already know. I know what they're supposed to do. I keep up to date with the state standards. And on top of what their teacher assigned them, I had assignments for them too. Yes, I had my children writing essays. I made them download the Duolingo app because in school they were taking French and their French teacher didn't really give them much of any work. So I said, you know what? 20 to 30 minutes on Duolingo and we're going to have a conversation because I know just a little bit of French, a little bit. So I was like, we're going to tell me what you know, okay? So I'm here. I am here for you guys. We are going to talk about landing that online ESL job, okay? So I know the market right now is like, because so many people are now home, or their job, they may have gotten furloughed or laid off, or whatever the term you want to use, whatever that may be. And so people are looking for alternative ways to make money. And the internet is a very attractive way to make money. So if you are looking into applying online as a tutor, as a teacher, there are some things that you need to know. Okay. Even if you are not a teacher, like a certified teacher in the classroom, surely, surely there's something that you have done in your life where you had to lead, guide, educate, teach in some way, shape, or form other people, whether they are little people or big people. Surely, somewhere in your life, you were in charge of doing something. Okay, so it's in the wording. I went over this in one of my Camly videos, but I'm going to really just break it down to you. So, for example, say you have no teaching experience, but you were like the coach of a sports team or assistant coach or whatever that may be. You have to word it. You're not lying, but it's wording. Word it professionally. You don't want to say, I coached a girls basketball team or whatever. So you would say, I was the head of assimilating a team of however many that was on, what, 15, a team of 15, a team of 10 children ages blah to blah, and say that you coordinate, you had to create, um you don't want to say lessons, but you had to create the schedule, because that's what, when you guys had to meet, you had to do schedule creation, you had to collaborate with the students and the parents. Yes, that's communication skills. And you had to effectively execute, you can even say it, effectively execute plays to win in our competitions. Okay, you can say that. Now that sounds so much more like eloquent, as opposed to, I coach a girls basketball team. So when they see, oh, they did the planning, they did all of that, involves teaching. That's a form of leadership, group work. It's in the wording. And then say you have a knack for kids, okay? Because obviously if you're getting into a lot of these fields, a lot of these platforms involve children. There are not that many out there that focus solely on adults, so they would mostly involve children, right? So say you've never taught children, you've never coached a team, you've never done any of that, but you facilitated meetings, those types of things. So then you would say, instead of putting age groups, age ranges on there, you would say, worded to where facilitated meetings, or facilitated and organized groups of however many, what are your meeting group. You see what I mean? How wording comes across to make it, oh, so they're used to group work. Group work. You want to really stress group work, cooperation, collaboration, execution of reaching the goal, the objective. Even in a meeting, a business meeting, there's a meeting objective, okay? Education, there's an educational objective. Sports, there is an objective to the game. So you want to word it to where you're reaching an objective. You are basically mentoring, you are being in a position of leadership, you are teaching, you are leading. You want to talk about group management, being able to manage communication. Okay, I have looked over so many resumes, and you guys, I'm sorry, I just really don't have the time to look over just read resumes, like list and list. I get a lot of emails where people want me to look at resumes or look at videos. And I love helping you guys. I do. I just don't want to be the reason why you miss, like, well, I would have had an interview, or I would have done well on this interview if you would have responded back by this time. Because I have so many messages that I get on top of just, my business stuff and my teaching stuff that I have outside of, helping other teachers, that things get lost. And I appreciate a lot of you. I have seen where people have emailed me the same thing like twice. So it bumped it up, and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is like a re-email. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for the delay. I've been trying to keep it caught up, you guys. I've been trying to keep it caught up. But now that things are a little, so now I can go back to being a little more consistent. I've only recorded some of my lessons. Most of the things that I have to post are We Talk related, but it will still give you an example of group work. I still want to help a lot of you that are interested in going private and going solo, because that's what I'm doing. It's a journey for myself as well. And I'm going to give you keys and tips on finding those clients, finding, the people that would be interested in those services. So now you're trying to join a platform. Don't forget, wording is important. Another thing, you don't want to be so relaxed to where you are, and like, maybe that's how you talk in your regular vocabulary, but you do not want to have the excessive, um, like, and because it makes you look very unprofessional. Casual conversation, okay. A lot of people do this and they don't realize that they do it. But, and then, well, don't fill in the dead air with and like and and you know what I mean. Don't fill in the dead air with that. Kind of take your time if you need to and filter through what you're wanting to say. Filter it out before it comes out. Take your time to speak without speaking like this, like the person that is an adult that is talking to you does not speak English. You want to speak naturally. That's what they want to see, that you're speaking naturally, you're speaking clear, and in just regular conversation, how do like, how does the conversation go? Yeah, I say like, and I say so a lot. I noticed that about myself. I'm like, so, and that's how I kind of trained myself to not say like, um, you know, when I'm trying to give like a presentation, or if I'm in a professional sitting, then I would say so, and then that's kind of my transitional word to carry me over to my next thought instead of um. So be mindful. Practice recording yourself. Most people have a smart device, a smartphone, and then record yourself on video. Just hold your phone up, record yourself talking, and act like you're actually talking to a person, even though you're looking at yourself. And then look at yourself. It may sound weird, you may feel weird. Record yourself talking. Just come up with you can even write down questions that you think that they might ask and record yourself answering them. Record your facial expressions and work on that. Because you don't want to look where you're just like looking lost, or you don't want to look robotic. You don't want to look like you're trying to remember something that's scripted. You want to be natural. I'm telling you guys, for these videos that I've made, none of them have been scripted. None of them. I do not write down what I am going to say. I don't even practice. I kind of just think of a topic and say, I'm going to talk about this, which is why some of my videos I go off talking about something else because they're not scripted. So let's get back on track, right? All right. So make sure that your vocabulary is without those space fillers. Don't do that. When you're doing your mock, if anytime you have to do an interview with a person or a recorded interview, any type of interview, you guys, let me tell you, if you have questions, ask your questions in the beginning. You might say, may I ask you a question? And that's fine. Don't be scared and think that you're going to have points docked because before it started, you asked a question. What you don't want to do is in the middle of what you're doing, and then you're like, wait a minute, I have a question. Then it's just like, they're trying to watch you what you're doing and it kind of throws it off. You want to keep everything streamlined so that they remember all the good stuff. You don't want to start off strong and then suddenly you're confused, you have a question, and then that's stuck in their head. And then you're kind of stumbling and then you keep asking for clarification. Then that's going to show in most situations that if you're in the classroom and you're stumped with something, that you're going to freeze. You're not going to just go through and improvise or power through or show your teaching powers. That's what they want, because no matter how much you prep, no matter how much planning you do, you're going to get a student that's going to kind of just throw you for a loop. And you're going to wonder, okay, this kid is running around the class, running around their house, and their parent is chasing them with the iPad. You're probably getting dizzy from everything bouncing. You're going to get students that are taking lessons in cars, and or you have a lesson where they're supposed to circle and write and do all type of stuff, filling in the blanks, and they cannot because they're not where they're supposed to be or normally are, or it's loud. They're in a restaurant. Yes, you get plenty of them in a restaurant taking having their lessons. Some of them are eating, some of them don't eat, and they're just like a little distracted because everyone around them is eating. The waitress, the waiter, they're coming to the table, and the kids they're trying to focus, but everyone's eating while they're doing their lesson. Yeah, the show must go on. So then you need to be able to teach around that. Do the best you can. Don't get upset that it's not a perfect situation. And so during the interview process, they kind of look at your mannerisms. They look at how you are getting through with the mock lesson, even if it's not perfect. Trust me. You guys have seen my Go-Go Kid. When I recorded the whole interview. Even she had some feedback. And there were things I had intended to do, but I was just like, in the moment, I just didn't do it. You know? Yeah, so I was just like, ah, man. And then I second guessed myself because I thought, okay, well, she's going to pretend that she's really young, so I'm going to do this. But then she really wanted me to ask more like questions, do more questioning so that they can put more thought process into it. And I kind of second guessed what I normally do and didn't do that. I was still hired. I was still hired. But if you watch my Go-Go Kid interview video, that was part of the feedback that she gave me. So don't be nervous that you're not perfect. They will see that you're genuine, that you're trying. They will see that it's natural for you. They will see how much time you actually put into being great. Be great. You don't have to be perfect, but you need to be great. And being great means you are natural. You may not have taught a class in your life, but maybe you're used to presentations, you're used to meetings. You are the favorite uncle, the favorite aunt, or you have children of your own and you know how to whip your own kids into shape. So you're just like, I'm going to pretend like these are my kids. Kind of, sort of, without the punishments. And sometimes you got to get the mama voice in a nice way, like nice mama. But like, no, when you are circling, when you read with me, we will play a game. Okay? I'm waiting. Let's read and you will get a star. Okay? Yes, you are smart. Yes, you are smart. Okay, what does this say? It's not always going to be, yes, not all the time. It sure won't. You're going to have to tell them no, but you're going to have to do it in a nice way. So nice mama, or for you men out there, nice daddy. You, with your own kids, you might say, go sit down. I said no. So, tone it down a little bit, because some of these parents, sometimes the kid's going to start, and the parents are going to be sitting right there. They're going to be sitting there and just stop. Maybe they won't even tell their kid to stop. Sometimes they sit there like, what are you going to do? My kid's going crazy. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So sometimes you can't rely on the parents to keep their kids in check. But they appreciate that teacher that can muster through and try to rein the kid in without giving up. So keep that in mind. Be natural, practice. And you guys, if you have a young niece, nephew, whatever, your own kids, whatever, that will help you practice, not in person, put them on camera. Like in my house, my kids have their own laptop. So they have their own laptop. And so I'll tell them, okay, like if I'm testing, when I was doing my, teaching, and I was, okay, I'm going to use Zoom for some people, Skype. Some people have Zoom, some people have Skype, whatever. So I asked my daughter, I need you to log in, and I'm going to be in the other room, and and then if I had any directions for her, I called her on the cell phone. Okay, now do this. Can you see this? Now do that. Practice with somebody. When I first started into the ESL world, I called up my sister and we practiced over Facebook Messenger. I was like, this is 2017 and I was baby novice, and we practiced over Facebook Messenger. Actually, we practiced in 2016. Like it was like December of 2016, and then 2017, January of 2017, I finally built up enough courage to get out there and do it. In January 2017, I've never looked back. So do it. I got online with my sister on Facebook Messenger, and we were laughing and everything else, and it really helped me just get over my nerves. I was already teaching in the public school system, but I was like, oh my gosh, I have no idea who is going to be on the other end of this computer. Help me. And so I did it. Like I practiced reading a book, and she gave me advice on holding the book, and I was like, okay, what about like this? Can you see that? And I practiced, and then that kind of put me in the mental state of what it would feel like if I was doing this to, with another person on the other end. Practice with another person. If you are blessed enough to have somebody, you guys, I've done it for people where they're just like, please help me. Would you do like a 5-10 minute call and just let me pretend like I'm teaching you, and you just kind of give me some feedback? And I have given teachers like 10-15 minutes of my time for free. I'm giving teachers 10-15 minutes of my time. And I mean, I have never charged a teacher. Not once have I charged a teacher. So when I'm saying, hey, you guys, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for showing me love. The teachers that have Cash Apped me, PayPal'd me, sent me emails of gift cards, they did that on their own. All 100% on their own. And you guys, I thank you. I appreciate the love and just showering me with just love and messages and gifts. You guys, I mean, I can't even express my gratitude enough, but I have never charged a teacher. Now, the thing is, my time is a little limited, so I'm not able to do that for everybody. So if you are able to find a family member or a friend that can help you out, that is wonderful. If you don't have anyone and you just really need me, reach out to me, but know that I don't know what the time zones are like where you're at, where you're needing the help, but my little time slots are a little limited, and I might be distracted. There was one time where I was straight up cooking, and I was like cutting I think I was cutting vegetables or something, and I was helping a teacher. I was like, oh, that's great. That's great. And my son he was coming in and out, and it's okay. It's okay. And she was like, it's okay. I appreciate it. And she was just pretending that she was teaching me. We were on for 15 minutes. I gave her feedback, and glory to God, she passed. She passed. And I'm not taking the credit for that. She had already came prepared. She just needed um, confirmation, really. Confirmation that it was as good as she thought it was. And it was. She did wonderful. So you guys, I hope this helped you. This was just like just a little something that I felt I just want to drop these little tidbits, these little nuggets, put them out there to tell you guys, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Now, qualifications, before you apply to these companies, make sure you meet the qualifications. Most of them require the minimum of a bachelor's degree. Most of them require a TESOL, TEFL, something of the sorts. Now, I have my TESOL, what is it? A company that affiliated, an affiliate company that I'm with for the TESOL, which is the International Open Academy, where you can get your TESOL, use my code, use my link, and get your TESOL. Get your TESOL. It's easy. It's like $15, and you can do it in a matter of days and have your TESOL, okay? Now, for those of you that want to go the next step further and get your TEFL, then oh my gosh, I need to find my link. I'm going to find my link. I'm going to do a video and show you guys what they offer. But I need to find my link because they emailed me. A company emailed me and reached out and was like, hey, would you like to offer the TEFL and be an affiliate? I was like, yes, I would, because I know there's somebody out there that would prefer a TEFL. You can have a TESOL and a TEFL. Build it up. Build it up, build it up, build it up. And then some of you might even be looking at, you know what, when this COVID-19 yuck is over with, I want to travel. I want to like teach in these other countries. Now, having these things, these certifications, TEFL, preferably, most of these companies prefer a TEFL or a CELTA, I believe, if you're going to like go travel and go to the school and teach in their school. They really like the TEFL or CELTA. There's so many out there, but the TESOL works. The TESOL is very sufficient, more than enough for teaching online. So if you're just looking to stay in the online realm, the TESOL is perfect. If you're looking to branch out and go that next step further, or you just want to add to your resume and make it like, get that TEFL. Get that TEFL, okay? And with my affiliate link, you do get a discount. And of course, by using my link, it shows that I sent you along. You get a discount. I make money too. Okay, we help each other. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this because this is like a 20-something minute video, and I intended for it to be short. But if you guys know me, this is short. So a live is coming up. You know we like our lives. Yay! Yay! And we're going to talk about current events in teaching online and everything else in between. Like, how are you doing? Like, I want to get to know you. Like, get to know me. Welcome to my house. Mi casa, su casa. Okay, that was not French. That was Spanish because I forgot my French words for that. But that's okay. Maybe next time I'll know some French. So happy. So now I'm going to end this now. TTF. And ta-ta for now.